Night writes equations on the skyline. I solve for loss and translate it into light. I press my palms to heaven. City answers back in code. Streets keep tally, hearts keep time, the skyline overloads. No home in headlines, only angles that we know. But with my circle around me, tides turn where diamonds glow. I press my palms to heaven while the cold clock overloads. We move like constellations, steady in the overload. Barometer whispers the rhythm of my day. I parse the signs, counting pressure in the chest, not the hours on the line. Philosopher in motion, chessboard stitched into the grind. Every pawn I pass remembers calculus of time. I never learned to fire a bullet, but I script 1,000 rhymes. Ink detonates like thunder, syllables that chime. Crown can kiss a stranger's palm. Kings sleep and borrow crimes. I fold my grief into a map. Map the routes where fortune climbs. Loyalty's a ledger. Friends drift like satellites at dusk. Allegiances like weather fronts. Warm today, tomorrow bust. So I anchor to the moment. Breathing loss and call it trust. Turn indifference into armor. Let the static sculpt the rust. I collect small miracles. A coin, a laugh, a quiet nod. Turn the alley into altars. Turn the pavement into God. I press my palms to heaven. City answers back in code. Streets keep tally, hearts keep time, the skyline overload. No home in headlines, only angles that we know. But with my circle around me, tides turn where diamonds glow. I press my palms to heaven while the cold clock overloads. We move like constellations, steady in the overload. I press my palms to heaven while the cold clock overloads. We move like constellations, steady in the overload. Entropy negotiates, I bargain with my fate. Flip the hourglass, sip the glass, patience calibrates. Call it metaphysics or the math of small debates. I sketch the constellations, name the losses I create. Sometimes solitude tastes sweet, like vintage ink and rain. Muse becomes a partner, loneliness a train. I climb the quiet staircase, find the rooftop of my pain. Throw a handful of regrets into the sea to stake my claim. The planet's a theater where extras switch their masks. Yesterday's apostles swap their banners for new tasks. But I walk in rhythm with the pulse, no frantic, no vast ask. Take the small mercy, steady breath, the line pass. If the crown slips to a stranger, if the tempest rearrange, I keep my cadence, keep my craft. Seasons only shift the range. Faith is not a fortress, but a vessel in the storm. I roll with measured patience till the night becomes reformed. When the lights dissolve, I'm lucid. When the crowd becomes a hum, I draw maps in the margins where the quiet is from. Every fall of starlight reads like currency to some. I trade in metaphors and find a treasure in the numb. I speak in modest formulas. Whole time equals I reward. Subtract the noise, divide the grief, reward or what I hoard. Reality's a ledger, margins thin like talking chords. I cut the static with a line, make the quarrel with one chord. Diamonds on the shoreline. Now I call them salted stars, fragments of the night that crash and teach you who you are. We hustle with a conscience, cadence steady, not bizarre. Build an altar from the ash and drive the slowest car. See, I am not a soldier, not a thief, just a chronic scribe. Turn the trivial to witness, give the broken things a vibe. If hate is an aroma, then love is a bond. Soak the days in patient salt until the edges realign. Hands to the sky, yes, my feet cement the plan. We orbit one another, eternal if we stand. Press my palms to heaven, city answers back in code. Streets keep tally, hearts keep time, the skyline overload. No home in headlines, only angles that we know. But with my circle round me, tides turn where diamonds glow. I press my palms to heaven while the cold clock overloads. We move like constellations, steady in the overload. I press my palms to heaven while the cold clock overloads. We move like constellations, steady in the overload. When you blink, the night rewrites me. I return with morning's proof. Stars fall like little sermons. I keep my hand on truth. I return with morning's proof.